and welcome to a cardio aerobic muscle fitness type style class. My name is Eli Khan. Our props for today are the elevated surface, which is completely optional. If you happen to have some kind of a flex band of sorts, that's going to be great for some abdominal work at the end. And also for a little bit of upper body, we're also going to use some hand weights. If you don't have a flex band, some kind of a bungee cord will work. Or if you have some kind of yoga pants or flexible type style, maybe even a, an Under Armour type of shirt that is going to be kind of flexible enough to serve as a substitute. Let's start off with our legs nice and wide, and you can have your feet onto the hard surface as we squat down and stand on up. If you happen to have an elevated surface, you can start off with one foot on that elevated surface, breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through our pursed lips. Eight more counts. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Other leg on your elevated surface. And again, if you don't have an elevated surface, it's okay. We'll be good. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through our pursed lips. Any kind of choreography you'd like to perform with those arms. I've got a little reach pull going on right now. Step together, step touch will be our next choreography. Over the top of your Bosu if you have it. 3, 2, 1. Step together, step touch, and you can get nice and low here. Keep the abdominal core engaged. If you want, if you have your elevated surface that you're able to step over the top, you go for it. And you can go to my beat or my pace or your own pace, whether it's faster or slower. The more that you bend your knees as you sidestep, the more it gets into the quadriceps, the glutes, the hamstrings as well. Keep that abdominal core engaged, imaginary saran wrap wrapped around our waistband. 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, step knee strike down, down, alternate the leg, that knee strikes it up. Maybe use your elevated surface. Maybe if your hamstrings say it's okay, add a front kick. Ten more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Let's move into some static stretching here. Raise one arm up, laterally flex to the side. Maybe tug onto this wrist, maybe not. And always breathe. Return to center, trade it out, other side. Last 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on back to center, wide legs, little sumo squat. Let the toes turn out. Possibly sink your tailbone as close to the earth as it will go. Everybody's range of motion will be different. So go to what is acceptable for your body. Maybe dip one shoulder down towards the floor to intensify or to change the sensation. If you chose to dip a shoulder down, switch it out. Other shoulder dips down. 5 more counts. 4, 2, come on back to center. Bring yourself back up. 1 foot steps forward. Fold through the back knee joint and get a nice stretch through these hamstrings. Another option is to bring that straightened leg onto an elevated surface. Option to raise one arm up. With me raising this hand, I'm doing a reverse triangle from my yoga repertoire. Breath continuation. It's okay to not raise your hand and just stick with that pyramid pose that we were doing earlier. Return to center. Maybe raise your other arm for a regular triangle. Notice how my bottom hand is not actually hitting the floor or the bosu. It's hitting my shin to keep my top shoulder open to the sky. 4 more counts. 3, 2, come on back to center. We're going to trade it out. Other leg forward. You can fold through this back knee and go into your hamstring stretch here. I like to use my elevated surface, so I'm going to use it. 5 more counts. 4, 2, I'm going into my reverse triangle, raising the same arm as my leg that's in front of me. Breathing. It's okay to stick with your pyramid, but remember to breathe out as much as we breathe in. Come on back to center, regular triangle, and breathe. Five more counts. 4, 3, 2, 1. Getting that heart rate up. March right foot forward, right foot back, forward and back. Right foot forward, right foot back, forward and back. Maybe add your elevated surface. If you want to hold on to your hand weights at this point, feel free to do so. I'm just going to make some circles around my bosu because I can. But if you don't have an elevated surface, it's okay. You don't need an elevated surface. And you can go faster or slower depending on what floats your boat today. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through those pursed lips. We've got 1-minute intervals on each exercise. I finally brought my clock back into my filming arena, so I'm very excited about that. 10 more counts with this leg leading. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch your leading leg. Left leg leads. March it up, up, down, down. And you can go forward and back. Left foot forward, left foot back. Keep on breathing. More counts. I started that countdown way too early. I don't even know why I did. That's why it's a good thing I have a clock. 9 more counts. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lunges. Alternate the leg that lunges forward onto your Bosu. If you don't have a Bosu or an elevated surface, it's okay just to lunge forward. It's actually harder on the hard floor surface. It's a little bit nicer. If you want to add your field goal arms, you can. I'm choosing no field goal arms right now. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through our pursed lips. Step knee strike down, down is going to be next. I'm going to pull out my hand weights and add the overhead press options in 4 more counts. 3, 2, and 1. Hand weights are optional. Step knee strike down, down, maybe. Add a front kick instead of a knee strike. Arm overhead press is completely optional. Keep switching the leg, that knee strikes it up or front kicks it forward. Keep your abdominal core engaged. Twenty more seconds. Over the top, coming up in 10 more counts. 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Over the top, step together, step touch. You can stand on your hard floor surface and stay low. You can go faster, you can go slower. You can go more upright, as I am using my Bosu surface. Always breathe. You want to add some arms? You can. With or without those hand weights. I don't recommend this movement with heavy hand weights by any means. Definitely very light or no hand weights if you're performing the arm choreography that I've got going on. Less than 10 counts now. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Reverse lunge. And 3, 2, 1. Clock begins. Maybe add a bicep curl. Arm choreography is completely optional. Staying on this same leg for these reverse lunges. Anytime you need to take a break and drink water, feel free to take a break and drink some water. Pulsing options begin now. If you want, keep that booty low, 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 or regular pace. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, other leg in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, clock starts, reverse lunge. Feeling good. Pulsing options begin now if you want. Returning to marching up, up, down, down, with or without hand weights. 10, 9, 8, 7, right leg will lead. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March it up, up, down, down. Right leg leading forward and back. Forward and back. Up, up, down, down. Word of the day, plank, P-L-A-N-K. Just like my shirt says, if you can see it. P as in paw. L as in lion. A as in apple. N as in Nancy. K as in kangaroo. Plank. And breathe. Thank you. Ten more counts with this leg leading. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, switch your leading leg. March it up, up, down, down. Left leg is leading. And it can be left foot forward, left foot back. Up to you. We breathe. We return to our reverse lunges so we can get rid of that requirement for today's workout when we complete this interval. Last 10 counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse lunge in 3, 2, 1. Clock has begun. Only 45-second intervals for this round 2. We did a full minute on the first round. Of course, I've got to do my math here to figure this out. 35 to 50. All right, 35 to 50. Got it in my mind. Maybe elevate those elbows and bring in those imaginary airplanes to DFW. Pulsing options begin now if you want. Keep that booty low, low, low. Or regular pace. Last 10 counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Other leg in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Clock starts. We breathe. Maybe include the bicep curl. Maybe not. Pulsing options begin now if you'd like. 5, 4, 3, 2, overhead press, step knee strike down, down, optional overhead press, alternate the leg, that knee strikes it up, maybe add your front kick, maybe no overhead press depending on upper body muscle fatigue. The front kick is optional, you can stick with your knee strikes. Isolating, chest press, seated, kneeling, or standing next. 20 more seconds. I'm going to give my arms a break because I know it's coming up. Muscle fatigue is setting in for me. 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chest press. You can sit on a chair. You can stand. If you have a BOSU that you want to kneel on, you may. You could alternate left arm to right arm. With that alternating, you can send your eye gaze towards the elbow that remains bent. You're going to pick one side of our BOSU or our imaginary BOSU for our step together, step touch sideways, staying on one side with the optional knee strike coming up. 10 more counts. I'm going to lose my hand weights. You're welcome to hold on to yours. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step together, step touch. You can have a knee strike with your outer leg. You can have a twist away from your BOSU or your imaginary elevated surface. I've forgotten my Jessica, so maybe this little tap here, adding that Jessica, every other one. If you so desire, and I just name it after Jessica, one of my TCC employees, who showed me that choreography, and I said, hey, I'm good with adding more choreography to my workouts. Plus, it adds a nice little quadricep stretch, dynamic quadricep stretch for my outer leg here. Breath continuation. 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. Step together, step touch. Maybe add your knee strike. Maybe add your twist. Ooh, a little chiropractic adjustment for me on that one. Potentially add your Jessica. Always breathe. Lateral raise coming up. Less than 20 seconds left on this one. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lateral raise, stand or kneel. Clock has begun. You could alternate right arm to left arm as well. You can sit as an option. Find a breath pattern that works for you. Defy gravity. Easy to drop those hand weights down and go with gravity. A little bit more challenging to slow down the momentum. Quality of breath with movement over quantity. $20 more seconds. Then we return to one side of our elevated surface or imaginary elevated surface for our step together, step touch with the optional knee strike and the optional twist. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step together, step touch. Maybe add your knee strike. Maybe add your twist away from your surface or your imaginary surface. Maybe include your Jessica. 10 more. Slow counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, other side. Step together, step touch. Maybe add your knee strike. Maybe add your twist away from your imaginary Bosu or your imaginary step. Maybe include your Jessica. Returning to our chest press with optional single arm rotation. Vertical press, standing, sitting, or kneeling. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chest press. Air push up. Nice and controlled. It's okay to take breaks and drop those arms down and then come back forward every one, every other one, or as needed. Alternate lunging our legs forward next. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alternate the leg that lunges forward onto your Bosu or onto the hard floor. Again, that hard floor surface is a little bit more challenging. The Bosu gives you a little bounce back. You can add your field goal arms if you'd like. When we complete this interval, we return to our lateral raises, whether we're standing, sitting, or kneeling. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, lateral raise, stand, sit, or kneel. You could alternate arms, gentle fold at the elbow joint. Find a breath pattern that works for you. If you're on a standing surface, a hard surface, you could try lifting one leg. I'll tell you when we're about midway through, so you can switch over and try lifting the other leg. So that's your midway point if you want to try to raise the other leg into that standing tabletop position. You could continue to alternate right arm to left arm or work both arms together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Foot on your Bosu or your imaginary Bosu. Back to our wide-legged squats where we started our warm-up. I like my little lateral turnout. If you want to move into a double-double, kick or sway out, you may. Up to you. Pulsing options begin now. If you want, keep that booty low, 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 or regular pace. 10 more counts like this. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, other side, wide legs, and breathe. Potential option for that double-double kick or sway out. Pulsing options begin now. If you want, keep that booty low, 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 or regular pace. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Grab your hand weights. Tricep kickbacks in 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten those elbows and fold. If you'd like to alternate right arm to left arm, you may. If you would like to, I don't even know what I was thinking. But basically at our 30-second mark, we're going to switch the leg that is lunging forward. Head stays in line with the spine. This is our midway point. Switch it out, other leg. Lunges forward, continuation of our tricep kickbacks. Keep our abdominal core engaged. Keep it tight around those abdominals. Slow down the momentum, defy gravity. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. March it wide, wide, narrow, narrow, out, out, in. Left leg leads. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow, on or off your elevated surface. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Left leg is leading. Breath continuation. You can move at a faster pace if you want. I'm going to stick with my pace here. 10 more counts with this leg leading. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch your leading leg. Right leg leads. March it wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Out, out, in. And you can get lower to make it harder. I'm keeping more, not necessarily straight knees, but I'm making it easier on myself. Let's just put it that way. Twenty more seconds with this leg leading. We'll return to those tricep kickbacks. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Tricep kickbacks. Straighten and pull through the elbow joint. Alternating arms or not, head stays in line with the spine. At 30 seconds, we'll switch the leg that's lunging forward. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch the leg that's lunging forward. Continuation of this clock for these tricep kickbacks. March it wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Coming up next when we complete this interval. We breathe. Right leg will lead on that wide, wide, narrow, narrow. 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March it wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Out, out, in, on or off your elevated surface breath. Continuation. Chest fly when we complete these 2 minutes. Reverse fly. I can't remember which one's the chest fly and which one's the reverse fly. It'll be retraction of the scapula, hug the tree. Let's just put it that way. You can move faster if you want. I'm going to stay at a nice steady pace myself. Less than 20 seconds with this leg leading. 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch your leading leg. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Left leg leading. Thirty more seconds with this leg leading. Reverse hug a tree. One leg will be lunging forward, whether it's on the hard floor or your elevated surface. 10 more counts like this. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One foot can step forward. Draw those shoulder blades towards each other. Gentle bend at the elbow joint. You can alternate right arm to left arm. Send your eye gaze towards the moving hand to challenge your balance as well. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Other leg is lunging forward, chest fly. Maybe alternate arms. Always breathe. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step knees right down, down. With or without your hand weights. Maybe add your front kick, maybe not. Always breathe. You can add that overhead press as well. I'm going to keep it simple. Another option is a cardio kickboxing cross punch. Up to you. Almost at our 40-minute threshold. 10 more counts. 9. Hug a tree return. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. One foot forward, on or off your elevated surface. Clock starts. You can alternate the arms or keep them working together. Retraction of the scapula, no double chinning. 8, 7, defy gravity. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and other leg is forward. Breath continuation. Gonna get into that flex band next. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Am I right on that? No, I'm not. Now it's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, so you can sit on a chair, sit on the floor. I'm going to sit on my bow suit here. I'm taking my flex band, and I'm going to sit on the flex band and have a nice long tail over here to my left hand. And I'm going to cross it over my lap and to my right hand for some external rotation. My wrist stays in one straight line with my hand and my forearm. The closer I hold to my left hip here, the more sensation I'll experience. And if you don't have a band, you can use your hand weight here and just hold on to your hand weight for your external rotation. You can work both arms together at the same time if you really wanted to. I like to just isolate the flex band arm side. 5 more counts, feeling good. Slow it down, resist the temptation of that band to catapult you in. 2. Last one, turn your hand to face your belly. And we rub our belly. Let our elbows slide diagonally behind us, keeping our wrist in one straight line with our hand and our forearm, blowing out through the mouth, breathing in through the nose. Be a pirate. 7 more counts like this. Draw the sword is coming up, but if draw the sword is too much, stick with this, rub the belly. 2, I'm going to hold on to it, make it a little bit longer, more slack in my strap. Start off with my left hip. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. You could also add a twist of your torso to take it out of this right shoulder and put it more into your obliques. Up to you. Feeling good. 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. We switch it out to the other side or place that hand weight into the opposite hand. Cross it over your lap. External rotation. The closer you hold over towards your right hip, the more tension you create. Trying to still keep your wrist in one straight line with your hand and your forearm. This palm is facing the ceiling. Breathing out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose. Blow out through the mouth through those pursed lips. Breathe in through the nose to drag it back in. 6 more counts. Rub the bellies coming up in 5, 4, 2, and 1. Turn the hand. The palm faces your belly. Let that elbow slide diagonally behind you. Be that pirate. Your shoulder blade is doing the work. The hand and the elbow are following the direction of your shoulder blade. Wrist stays in one straight line with our hand and our forearm. And if you don't have a flex band, you can sit on one arm sleeve of your Under Armour long sleeve shirt and have your hand onto the other side and perform this choreography. If you have some yoga pants that are kind of stretchy, or maybe you've got somebody in your life that has some yoga pants or some kind of spandex type style shorts. 3 more counts. 2, maybe stay here, maybe draw your sword. I gave some give to my band. And you can add that twist of your torso if it's getting too much into this left shoulder. 10 more counts. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. I'm going to get rid of my bow suit here. I'm still going to hold on to this flex band. Now, if you don't have a flex band, it's going to be harder. The flex band actually gives you support for this abdominal core work. And if you have a bungee cord, that can work as well. I'm trying to keep my flex band nice and flat. It takes a little practice. It might roll up into a beady strand. But my pinky toes are covered by the flex band. Tabletopping my legs, my Pilates tabletop, blow out, I straighten my legs forward, breathe in as I fold my knees. The closer I hold the band to my feet, the more my legs are working, the farther away my hands are from the feet, the more my abdominals are working. So if I had no band at all, it'd be pure abdominals. Maybe raise my head off of the mat. This is called a double leg stretch in the Pilates repertoire. I'm going to keep my head resting for today, but you're welcome to keep your head elevated. If I had a paintbrush on my heels, and I use my air as the canvas. As I straighten my legs, my paintbrush on my heels is creating a straight line, hopefully parallel to the floor. 6 more counts. 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep those legs straight. Breathe in, lift the feet to the sky. Breathe out as we lower. So a little bit of a stretch through the hamstring area. But again, if you don't have a band, then this is all core. Make sure when you lower your legs to only lower your legs to the point where you do not overly arch your low back. We call that an anterior pelvic tilt. And we want to protect the future of your spine by only lowering to your 45-degree angle right here at the butt cheeks to protect that low back. Breathe in through the nose, blow out through the mouth. Blow out through the mouth as we lower. Breathe in through the nose as we slowly lift. Your lack of momentum astounds me. I'm so into that new phrase that I started using in my teaching. Slow it down. Fast pace sometimes is more effective. Sometimes a slower pace is more effective. 3 more counts. 2. Last one. Take one foot out of your band. Rest that foot to the floor. And just straighten and fold through this knee joint. Again, if you don't have a band, you can just do this choreography here. Another option is to lift your head off of the mat as we straighten and fold through this knee joint. Another option is to go into a Pilates single leg stretch. Breathing in through the nose, blowing out through the mouth, through those pursed lips. 6 more counts like this. 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep this leg straightened. We lift and we lower from here. Breathe in, float this foot to the sky. Breathe out as we lower our leg. If we want to scissor our legs, we can. You could, with scissoring legs, have your head elevated. Again, I'm just going to keep my head resting, and I'm just going to work through my strap leg right now because that's what I feel like doing. That's what my body is communicating to me, so I'm listening to my body, breathing, and feeling. It's okay to take breaks. It's okay to drink water. For 6 more counts like this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep this leg lifted. We're moving into leg circles. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. 5. Stabilize pelvis. Breathe in, breathe out. 4, in, out. 3, breathe in, breathe out. 2, and in, out. 1. Reverse. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 5. Breathe in, breathe out. 4, in, out. 3, breathe in, breathe out. 2, and in, out. 1. We trade it out. Place your other foot into the band. Tabletop this leg. Straighten and fold through this knee joint. Maybe elevate your head. Maybe keep your head resting. Maybe raise the opposite leg and do your single leg stretch with or without your head elevated. And again, I'm going to keep my non-working leg resting to the mat. The closer I hold to my feet, the more my leg works. The farther away I hold to the tail end of the band, the more my abdominals work. 6 more counts like this. 5, resist the temptation of that band to catapult your knee back to a folding position. 4, 3, 2, keep the legs straight, lift and lower, and having the opportunity to scissor your legs if you had scissored your legs on the first side. Five more counts like this. 4, 2, and 1. Circles. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 5. Breathe in, breathe out. 4, stabilize pelvis, no Elvis in the pelvis. Out. 3, breathe in, breathe out. 2, and in, out. 1. Reverse. In through the nose, out through the mouth. 5. Breathe in, breathe out. 4, in, out. 3, in, out. 2, and in, out. 1. Excellent. Go back to your first foot. We're going to do some static stretches. Press this heel up towards the ceiling as we tug our toes into your face. And if you have enough flexibility and you don't need the strap, you can wrap and cap your peace fingers around your big toe and tug onto it that way as well. If you're wearing tennis shoes, it might be hard to wrap and cap your peace fingers around your big toes unless you have those 5-finger-toed shoes. Either way, we're good. We breathe. We listen to our bodies. We feel. This leg that's not being stretched, it can have the bent knee. I prefer that because of my back issues, but you can straighten this leg flat to the mat as well. Now open your strap leg out to the side, anchoring your opposite butt cheek to the mat, and promote a nice stretch for those inner thighs. Last 5 counts. 4, 3, 2. Come on back to center. Twist your big toes towards your face, pinky toes to the ceiling. Hinge your legs slightly across your body for your TFL stretch, tensor fascia lata. Six more counts. 5, 1. Come on back to center. Trade it out. Other foot goes into your band. Press this heel towards the ceiling. Tug your toes in towards your face. If you want to wrap and cap your peace fingers around your big toe, go for it. We open this leg out to the side, anchoring both butt cheeks to the floor or the mat. We breathe. Continuing to send positive healing exhalations to whichever area of our body we currently feel sensation. Finding a place of discomfort without crossing the line into pain. We return to center, twist big toes towards our face, pinky toes to the ceiling. Hinge our legs slightly across our body for our TFL, tensor fascia lata. Stretch and breathe. A lot of times when we stretch, we tend to hold on to our breath. So reminding ourselves to breathe out as much as we breathe in. Allowing our exhalation to help us sink potentially a 1/10 of a millimeter deeper into our stretch. We come on back to center. We're going to release our strap, ankle to thigh, figure 4 stretch, modified pigeon pose. Raise the bottom leg off of the floor. You can send your hands inside the hole created by your legs for a little bit more sensation. Always breathe. Now we can stay here in our pigeon pose. I'm actually going to keep my ankle to my thigh, but I'm going to stamp this foot down to the side for a nice rotation of the spine, and then I'm going to send my eye gaze to the opposing direction. And breathe. Rotation of the spine, we limit it if we're pregnant or if we have back issues. 5 more counts. 4, 3. Come on back to center. Let's trade it out other side, ankle to thigh. Maybe raise that bottom leg off. Maybe send our hands behind the hamstrings of the bottom leg. Always breathe. Now we can stay here or open those arms out and stamp that top leg over to the side of the bottom leg for a nice rotation of our spine. Up to you if that foot actually hits the floor or not. Your body's range of motion determines its abilities. Sideline dancer pose, quadricep stretch coming up in 6 more counts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, laying on your side. Your bottom arm can serve as your pillow. Folding the knee joint of your top leg. Draw this heel towards your booty. Drop your knee down towards the floor and breathe. Last 6 counts. 5, 4, 2, release, trade it out, other side. Drop this knee down towards the floor. It wants to lift up towards the ceiling. Breath continuation. For 5 more counts. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Roll onto your belly. Child's pose extended. Sit your booty back onto your heels. Extend those arms forward. Knees can be together. I like knees apart. Helps to release tension in my low back. My low back's a little tender today. Now you can stay here in this child's pose extended. I'm going to go into a downward facing dog, curling my toes under, lifting my knees off of the mat, dropping my heels towards the floor. Some people may or may not be able to get their heels to hit the floor. I have starfish hands, even weight distribution amongst my fingertips and my palms. Let's breathe into our plank. I'm going to rest my knees down. And I'm going to fold my elbows and drop all the way down, laying flat on my belly. I'm opening up the distance in between my feet because of my back issues. It's okay to have a narrow stance. Resting my elbows and my forearms down. Swan dive prep or upward facing dog, whatever genre floats your boat. Straighten those elbows, lengthen your ears away from the shoulders. A lot of times I see people sinking their ears into their shoulders. This is not a good stance, but this is a much better position. And if this is too much extension for your spine, it's okay just to stay here in a gentle cobra or a breaststroke prep with your face lifted off of the mat. We've got about 7 more counts like this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to release back down. Go back to your child's pose extended. Sitting booty back towards heels and breathing. Seated position. Mermaid, hands resting by our sides, crisscross applesauce. Breathe and raise one arm up. Breathe out, we laterally flex over to one side. Breathe and we lengthen center. Breathe out, drop our hand. Breathe in, we raise our other arm. Breathing out, beautiful mermaid. Breathe in, lengthen up. Breathe out, lower. If you have crisscross applesauce, switch it out. Breathe in, raise an arm. Breathe out, beautiful mermaid. Breathe in, lengthen up. Breathe out as we lower. Last, breathe in, lift. Breathing out, mermaid. Breathe in, we lengthen up. Breathe out as we lower back down. Thanks so much for taking the time to join me today. See you next time. Bye.